Hello everyone. Before we jump into the serious details, a brief introduction of myself. I am Dr. Subham Sinha, MBBS graduate of session 2017-23 from NRS Medical College, Kolkata, and I have cracked NEET PG 24 with an All India rank of 1904. First of all, this is indeed a video for NEET PG preparation, but it's not for all students. If you are already at a very good position, you are getting around 140 cadets in GT, or if you are targeting a top rank, say below 100 or below 500, this video is probably not for you. Because I myself have not achieved that height, and I would not guarantee that through this. But if you are stranded and puzzled under those 100 train or 115 or maybe 90 100, these must correct in your GT, or if you are a mediocre student who wants to excel in the NEET PG with a below 2000 or below 5000 rank, this video would be of great help for you. Do continue watching. So this is my rank details, just showing it to make you feel safe that you can trust and can follow whatever I am saying. Also to add, I had a rank of 92,000 in NEET 23 in my internship attempt, so that was quite a big jump. And Dr. Nikita Nanoni ma'am had interviewed me on this perspective, and you can watch that video too. That video is in her channel, and I will add the link in the description. Again, if you are also in a similar position in your previous attempt and you are looking for a comeback, this video is a must watch for you. So let's start. See, first you have to understand that the basics of NEET PG is very different from basics of our MBBS Prof exams. Here the basics is what all topics are being asked in the previous years. In short, the PYQs and PYTs, that is previous year questions and previous year topics. So first you will have to build a strong base. Upon that, two pillars are to be built. As you can see written over here, one would consist of additional information and knowledge, and the other would consist mastering the art of MCQ solving skill. And then there is bridges of revision connecting those two pillars, centering the middle stand of the age-old 20 notebook, soft copy and hard copy. Now, if you are not getting what I am talking about, you will get it in next 5 to 10 minutes. So just hang on. Each part is equally important, and let me guide you through. Let's dive into details. This is going to be maybe a 15 to 20 minutes video. So we'll progress like this, month by month fashion, describing what all you need to do in each phase. You can of course follow this, or you may add some spices to it. You may twist it a little bit, but what's important is you should write down your targets in a time step manner at the beginning of every month, or maybe at the beginning of every phase of your preparation. I would suggest to follow it like this. In the remaining days of January, first sort out your things. Understand what all you need right now. Firstly, you are in YouTube, you go to the search option, you search there important topics for INICET. Make an all-inclusive list of those. There will be 30 to 40 topics. You will get videos from some famous teachers and mentors out there. I have also named some in the presentation. So these high-yield topics are a must do. Also, it will be better if you can quickly go through this in the remaining days of January. Let's say maybe two topics each day. Now, why INICET topics? Well, firstly, why not try your luck in main set, right? And also important topics are important for every competitive exams. They are important, and these are the topics you are supposed to give maximum importance in your each round of read and revision from now on. Secondly, buy the book Fasted USML Statement. That's a gem that is no more hidden actually. There are certain subjects and topics that you must go through in this book, mainly immunology, biochemistry, psychiatry, and some parts of microbiology, mainly the fungus part. Third, finalize your revisable source. That means if you are considering main notes of all subjects, let me tell you, it's not sustainable. You have to find a revisable source for all 19 subjects. It can be rapid revision, it can be handwritten or ready-made, it can be fasted for some subjects, it can be anything, but it has to be revisable. Or maybe it may be like that you don't get the understanding of certain topics, or maybe the topics for a subject from certain faculties, you need to uh, hear it from other faculties as well. You can ask your friends to give you their resources for 2 to 3 days, like that. So fix that source for you, and now is the time that you are allowed to do this in this January. Fourth, in the revisable source, you have to mark all the areas which are being repeatedly asked. For that, start doing PYQs daily from today onwards. Better, you should do it in a topic wise or subject wise manner with the help of custom modules. That part I will elaborate in the next slides. See, repeated hammering of the important topics, that is the PYTs or previous year topics as they say, that is the actual thing you will have to do in the long run. Do complete all PIQs from NEET, FMG, and any set of last 5 years. Don't skip one single question. Start doing it now. And the fifth point, I actually missed it while preparing the slide. It's about 20th notebook. If you have not already, buy a small to medium size notebook and put all the things you think is volatile or you do mistake often, or which are new to you, or the most repeated topics. Just write it down in that notebook. Also, you will have to make a soft copy version. By soft copy version, what I mean is make a screenshot folder in your tab or iPad or phone, whatever you are using, in which you should keep things that actually does not make sense to be written in hand. For example, say STD kits chart or the flowchart for research citation. So just have screenshots of those and keep those things in a folder. Name it 20th notebook soft copy or whatever you like. And in the following months, make sure to revise both of these daily. And also, whenever you don't know what to read, you are supposed to read this. This is gonna be the gold resource of your own. Okay, now that you have organized everything, start a thorough read. Dedicate 2 months, February and March, for a solid read. Dedicate fixed number of days to each subject. Keep 3 or 4 buffer days at the end to clear backlogs. If you have completed a whole read once or twice, consider it as your revision number 1 or revision number 2, but make sure that you tick all these boxes in these next 2 months. First, consider using a source which gives you the all important topics of a subject in the shortest way possible. I would really recommend using Made Synapse by Dr. Nikita ma'am and covering the sure shot and extras videos. Complete those in subject-wise manner when you are studying one subject. This will make you feel safe from the point of view that you have read the must-know topics. Also, now consider completing all the PYQs in a topic-wise manner. If you are using Mero, you can very well use the custom module facility to select the topics that you have read on a particular day, and then select the maximum number of questions, that is probably 100, and this will provide you all the PIQs. Maybe it will be 60, 70 or something like that, all the PIQs on that topic, and complete it and give a small PIQ mark, just write PIQ in your note in all those areas, just to make sure you read that part of the note with more importance. Give more time, and maybe you read it one time more than the not so much important topics in your next reads. Second, during this period only, you should start revising in a cumulative manner. What I mean by cumulative manner is that you have to continue revising what you are reading in the same time. For example, dedicate 3 hours of say 3rd February for revising what you read on 1st and 2nd. Similarly, dedicate 3 hours of day 7 of your preparation for whatever you have read in the first 6 days, like that. So find these parameters and frequencies as your own preferences, but do this for sure. Otherwise, if you are going to revise one topic, say after 2 months, you are reading a topic on first week of February, then you are revising it again in the say month of April, then that it does not make any sense. Third, also you will have to continue assessing your level of preparation in a regular fashion. A good way to do this is by doing mix back custom modules of whatever you have read, say in the last week or last 2 weeks or last month, again in a cumulative fashion. What I mean is, you should set the frequency weekly, maybe each Sunday, and see where you stand. Like you are starting from February, so then in the first Sunday of February, you are giving a mixed bag custom module of whatever you have read in the first week. Then in the second Sunday, you are giving the custom module of whatever you have read in the first 2 weeks, like that. Or maybe if in 1 week you are studying hard topics or topics that you have not previously read much, then you can, for that week, you can give the custom module of that week only, but continue and try to give it in that cumulative way. And the standard marks in those custom modules should be 37 corrects out of 40 or 68 corrects out of 100. These are actually numbers given by experienced teachers, so you can follow that. I actually followed that. When you hit these numbers regularly in mixed bag modules of whatever you have read in recent past, then you are doing good. You should know that you are doing good and just continue doing that. And what it also does is it builds the pillar of MCQ solving skill. Solving daily approximately 50 previous year questions and weekly 100 mixed bag MCQs will make you learn the art of guessing, the art of picking up the small and minute clues that are there in MCQ. With time, you would actually enjoy doing that. Fourth, of course, keep adding new things you learn into your revisable source and or your 20th notebook. That's how you make the other pillar, that is adding on new information. Fifth and the most important part is bridging those pillars. Now this part you will have to do daily. It's very important that you are doing it in a daily manner. You must read your 20th notebook, both the hard copy and the soft copy, that is the screenshot folder, daily of whatever you have written or have taken a screenshot on the previous day. You are taking one screenshot on day 1 or you are writing something on your 20th notebook on day 1, you have to read it on the next day, day 2, and continue that for day 2, day 3, day 3, day 4, day 4, day 5, like that. And allot fixed time in your daily routine for this. This is very important. You have to continue doing this till April last at least. Now that you have completed the read, you have marked all the PYQ areas in note, you have improved quite a lot in the MCQ game, it's time to revise. You can say it's a shorter and faster version of the previous read. Keep doing those PYQs, cumulative division, regular assessment, all those things. Now in this phase, you can do the PYQs as a 100 question custom module on the successive days when you complete one subject. Say you are taking maybe 3 days to complete object, and after completing object you are giving one custom module of that subject, selecting all the topics. And now the PYQs will also look easy, but you should continue doing that. You may even feel bored doing the PYQs, but continue doing that because those are the ultimate important things. And for regular assessment, you can do the subject wise tests that are there in the Marrow. Why I am specifically mentioning that is these tests and the subject wise tests that are there in Marrow, they contain very high quality questions which you generally will not get in a custom modules. So this will definitely give you an extra edge, especially if the questions are of the level of NEET PG 24, especially of the shift 2. So these come out handy then. Now in May, firstly, don't do the mistake of not giving your luck a try in INSET. You should give the INSET exam a try. You must give it a try and give this exam very seriously. Mentally, you will be in much superior position than who is going to straight away sit for the NEET PG, even if you fail in your INSET attempt. What I would suggest is, in the first 15 days of May, consider doing a rapid revision of all the subjects. In this phase, buy one a new smaller size notebook, or even you can keep both side of one, say A4 page or the 1/4 part of an art paper for each subject, and keep writing the things that you are not very thorough with even now. Revise that only in the last 3 days before INSET and keep the exam. This, what you have done in these first 15 days, sorry, of May, this will actually be very helpful in your NEET PG. Even if the INSET attempt come out as failure, you will get your shortlisted topics or one-liners that you tend to forget. This will act as a scaffold for the next and final month of your preparation. Consider revising it once more in May, or maybe you can sketch a revision of say 25 days from 20th of May to 10th of June, centering this your new 20th notebook, And also consider doing one soft copy version too. Probably in the in last week of April you will have maybe 1500 to 2000 screenshot in your screenshot folder. In the month of May, in the first 15 days before giving the NSET, you should cut short that to say maybe 200 screenshots, and you should revise those before going for the NSET in the last 3 days before NSET. So consider doing all these things, and you may go with a shorter faster revision of your traditional source in the same traditional manner also, but make sure that you read those important topics, your ever forgetting topics and one liners. Now, for the month of June, nothing to say more. If you have done all this, if you have put your heart into it, if you have continued mid-synapsing it, just give your best shot on the exam day and go on a trip with family and friends. Just make sure you do a short revision of all the volatile topics in last 3 days, and what all needs to be done in the last 15 days, in the last 3 days, on the evening before exam, on the morning of the exam. You will get many videos from experienced teachers and mentors, so there is no shortage of all that. Now, last but not the least, the part I that skipped is GTs, grand tests. Now, the age-old question of whether it is a learning tool or should it be used as an assessment tool. Well, you can use it as both. I prefer it to be used as a learning tool only, and also it maybe helps to not feel left out from the race when your friends keep talking about the GT cards and all. Now, on that point, also understand one thing, that in the final exam, when the ranks are in your laptop, in that rank list, it's the marks that matter first, not your number of correct responses. What I mean is, give importance to the wrong markings. Now, what GT helps actually is to understand your safe range. To cut short it, if you are getting more than 40 wrong, that is your minimum number of wrong in any GT is 40, then I would say it's better not to attempt more than 190. Generally, attempting more is more rewarding. That is actually mathematically proven. And if you want a detailed video on this, I can do one. But I would say that if you are getting maybe 40-45 wrong in all your GTs, it's better you should not go for more than 190 attempts, especially if the questions are tough. So do not panic, not in preparation time, never in exam hall. Kindly let me know if you want a detailed video on any of these set topics like cumulative division or final lab revision schedule, etc. Or maybe you can reach out to me as well via Instagram or Messenger. Links are there in the description. All the best.